The next story is fantastic. In fact, having traveled thousands of kilometers, if I'm not wrong, it's up to 7,000 kilometers. This story is about Raphael, who had to bring his friend's body from Chennai to Mizoram. This is the story of the 23-year-old Raphael Malchanhima, who was recognized, who later even donated the money he received as a reward to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Raphael brought home the mortal remains of his close friend Vivian, who died of a cardiac arrest in Chennai. He brought the body himself along with 2 other Samaritans. It was a back-breaking 4-day journey. This COVID hero is joining us live on this Independence Day special broadcast. Sagarika, what a story.
Yes, Raphael, thank you for joining us. Happy Independence Day to you.
Happy Independence to you as well.
And
thank you so much.
Yes.
And first of all, I like to thank for having me in this Republic TV. Thank you so much for having me in here.
Thank you, Raphael, for joining us. It's, we've been talking to millions of people today. We've been talking to a lot of people, especially those with amazing stories, and yours is one such story at a time. There has been so much, the grit you showed, Raphael, and what you did for your friend. Very few people would do that. If you could take us back, to those 4 days, if you could tell us about that 4-day journey, what was going on in your mind, because this was a time when the entire country was locked down, but you decided that you're going to do this for your friend who died of a cardiac arrest in Chennai.
Yeah, sure. It was 23rd April. The day he passed away was 23rd April. So, like everything, on that time, everything was like totally. It was locked down. We can't find even a vehicle to go and see the dead body. So we suffer a lot for that. And in Chennai, we have a Mizo Welfare Society, which is made for Mizo people society, Mizo Society, and they took him. They take him to the hospital and then do a post-mortem result. And we start beginning the journey at 24. It was a midnight. It was around 12 in the midnight. So we started journey with ambulance. It was really I fight for my friend because he was one of my best friends in Chennai. We studied together in a hotel management. We lived together. We worked together. So I decided to take my friend's body back to my hometown because I can't let my friend pass away and bury it in another place. So I want to take him to his parents and let him meet for the last time. That was what I think in that moment. And I asked my parents, can I bring back my friend in my hometown? So my father allowed me to take home. So we start the journey. Our journey begins on 24th. At the midnight of 12, I just say that. So we start beginning our journey. We don't know the road, but we just follow the Google map. We follow the map, navigator. So we travel for 4 days and 4 nights. It was really tough for me also. But by the grace of God and by the grace of all the Indian peoples who pray for me and showing a love for me also. And I'm really thankful to them also.
Raphael, tell us about these 2 Samaritans as well. How did you manage to find an ambulance? How difficult was it for you to, in the middle of lockdown, carry your friend's body from Chennai in Tamil Nadu all the way back to Mizoram?
It was 24th. It was around in the evening. So the 2 drivers, the ambulance driver came to the hospital and said that you need a person. Do you need any ambulance to take home the dead body? They just come and ask us. So we don't know who to contact. So we thought of buried him in the Chennai itself only. On that moment, I don't know, by the grace of God, those two people came and asked us that do you need any ambulance to take home your friend dead body? So we say yes. If you could, we will be really grateful for that. I think it's all by the grace of God we did this.
Raphael, we thank you for joining us today. But before we take a short break, Raphael, just today is Independence Day. If there's one message, because what you did, like we were mentioning, not many would want to do it. And at a time when there has been, we've seen apathy also play out, especially in these challenging times. But then we've seen stories like yours too, which give us hope, which give us, there is this faith when it comes back, rekindling faith in humanity too. There's one message that you'd want to give out to the youth of the country this Independence Day.
I like to wish all my my youth fellowship peoples to take this deep heart. Let's fight for this COVID-19 so we can fight it out. I know that even in Mizoram here also we are fighting a lot of COVID-19. We have a lot of positive cases here, but we fight for it. So all the Indian peoples, let's not give our hope up. Let's try our best to fight this COVID-19 in this Independence Day. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. We will fight and we will win, Raphael. Thank you so much for joining us.
So much.
Yes.
Thank
Taking
you
a
so
short
much.
break right
Happy
now.
Independence.
Yes. Thank you so much, Raphael.